Today I will be showing you how to make this sweater. The yarn I'm using to make this sweater is Red Heart Fashion Soft. It's a 141 gram ball, 381 yards. This color is navy. It's a lightweight 3. It's machine wash and dry, 100% acrylic. I used just over 3 balls to make this sweater. I used the recommended hook size, which is a 4mm. We are going to be making 4 panels, a front panel, a back panel, and 2 sleeve panels. We're going to do multiples of 10 plus 2. For the front panel, I did a chain of 120 plus 2, and for the back panel, I did a chain of 80 plus 2. Now I want the front panel bigger than the back panel because I want to have a little bit of a drape at the front chest area. So here I've started my chain, and I'll meet you at the end. Once our chain is complete, we want to make a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And then we're going to make a single crochet in every chain to the very end of our chain. I will meet you at the end to show you how to do the next row. When we get to the end of our chain, we will chain 3 and turn our work. Now we will make a double crochet in that very same stitch, chain 2, and then we'll make 2 double crochets in that very same stitch. Now we chain 3. We count 4 stitches, and then in the 5th one, we do a single crochet. Chain 3. Skip 4 stitches, and in the 5th one, we do a double crochet, another double crochet in that same stitch, chain 2, another double crochet in that same stitch, and one more double crochet in that same stitch. And then we will chain 3. Skip 4 stitches, and in the 5th one we make a single crochet. Chain 3, skip 4 stitches, and in the 5th stitch we will make a double crochet. We'll make another double crochet, chain 2, another double crochet in that same stitch, and another double crochet in that same stitch. Then we chain 3, skip 4 stitches, and in the 5th one we will put a single crochet. Chain 3, skip 4 stitches, make a double crochet in the 5th. We'll make another double crochet in that same stitch, chain 2, another double crochet in that same stitch, and one more double crochet in that same stitch. And this is how it's going to look. Continue doing that to the end of this row. And now we're at the end of this first row. We do our chain 3, and then we skip 4 stitches, and then in the 5th one, which is the very end of this row, we're going to make a double crochet. And in that very same stitch, we're going to make another double crochet. And then chain 2, and then make 2 more double crochets in that same space, that same chain. Then here I chain 3, but you actually only need to chain 2 at the end of each row for the rest of the rows. And then in that chain 2 space, we are going to make 3 double crochets. That's 2. And then a third one. Then we'll chain 2, and then we'll make 3 more double crochets in that chain 2 space from the previous row. And now in the chain 3 space here, we're going to make a single crochet. And then chain 3. The next chain 3 space from the previous row, we will also do a single crochet in there. And then in the chain 2 space, we are going to make 3 double crochets. Chain 2 and then 3 more double crochets. And this is what it looks like. And then we go right into that chain 3 space and make a single crochet, chain 3, next chain 3 space we make a single crochet, and then we go right into our double crochets in the chain 2 space. 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets in that same space. And then in that chain 3 space, we'll make a single crochet. Chain 3, and then a single crochet in the next chain 3 space. And then we'll move right into our chain 2 space and do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So that's 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And again, this is how it looks. We continue with this until the end of this row. Now at the end of this row, to finish it off, we're going to make the 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space from the previous row. And then chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets. And then we chain 2 and turn our work. Now we will make 3 double crochets in that chain 2 space from the previous row. It's 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets again. Now we need to go into that chain 3 space we made from in the last row. So we're going to chain 3 and we're going to do a single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then we're going to chain 3 again, and then we're going to go into the chain 2 space with 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And then we need to make a single crochet in that chain 3 space. So in order to get to it, we need to make 3 chains, put a single crochet in that chain 3 space, chain 3 again. And then in the chain 2 space, we will make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. That's the 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets, all in that chain 2 space from the previous row. And this is how it's looking. At the end of this row, after we've chained 3 right there, we will next make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into that chain 2 space from the previous row. Now we will chain 2. Remember, we chain 2 at the end of every row now and onward. So now we make 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets in that chain 2 space. Now we're going to make a single crochet in the next chain 3 space from the previous row. So we'll go right into that, and then we'll chain 3, and then put a single crochet in the next chain 3 space, and then we'll go right into the double crochets, 3 of them into the chain 2 space, so that's 3 double crochets, and then we chain 2 and make 3 more double crochets, all in that same space like usual. And then we're going to go into that chain 3 space with a single crochet, chain 3, go in the next chain 3 space with a single crochet, and then go right into the chain 2 space with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. And this is how it looks. And we will continue this until we make our sweater as long as we want it to be. Now these are the sleeves. I have a stitch marker in those positions just to identify that this is the right side of my piece, so I don't have to continuously look for it when I'm putting the pieces together. So what I'm going to do is, because this is the right side, I'm going to fold it into the inside, and I'm going to sew all the way along the edge using a piece of the same yarn that I crocheted with. And this will be the sleeve. You could do maybe a single crochet along there if you like, but I'm choosing to just sew it with a needle and the yarn I used to make the sleeve. And then I'll do it the same with the other sleeve. Now this is the front panel, and this is the back panel. I have it folded over here just because of lack of space on my table. But as you can see, the front panel here is wider than the back panel. Now I did that for a reason, because when I hook them together or sew them together, I want there to be a little bit of a drape right here at the top. That is the top. The bottom of your sweater, of the body and of the sleeves, is going to look like this. That nice uneven edge, rounded edge. You don't really need to put a border on it or an edging. I love how that is on the bottom. Now this is before I've sewn the pieces together. The back panel is underneath this top panel, which is the front. The front panel is the wider one. And there's that drape I was talking about. I just want it to drape down a little bit in the front. The back panel and front panel will be sewn along here to make the shoulder on both sides, of course. And then I'm going to leave enough room in here before I sew it together all the way down for the sleeves, which I will just sew on as well using a piece of yarn that I used to make this.